As the investigation continues into the attempted assassination, our Joshua Davis spoke with local experts who are weighing in on both security and the long-term effects this may have on the country moving forward.
The attempt on the former president's life has given rise to lots of questions about the security surrounding high-profile political figures. Experts say one of the first questions that will need to be answered is how the gunman got so close in the first place.
Changes will be made. You can be assured of that.
Bill Schatzman, the former sheriff of Forsyth County, says following the assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump Saturday, the coming days will be spent analyzing protocols. He knows this from previous experience working as an FBI agent.
The site is surveyed. There is always an advanced team of Secret Service agents who marry up with the local Secret Service agents, right? And the local FBI agents and local police and sheriffs. Protocols or plans that are in effect that, again, go from the immediate hands-on to the protectee, the president, out to several hundred yards, if not miles.
From here, the FBI will take point in the investigation and will put together an in-depth history of the shooter in order to figure out a motive. Schatzman says when the lives of political leaders are targeted, investigators need to do everything they can to learn from the experience.
We learn from history. We operate today based on what we learn, and we prepare for tomorrow.
Throughout American history, it's been all too common of presidential assassinations and efforts to target presidential candidates.
John Dinan, a political science professor at Wake Forest University, says the weekend events are sure to be front and center leading into the RNC.
Security concerns and the failed assassination attempt of Donald Trump will dominate that convention in a way that they were planning on talking about all kinds of policy issues and leadership issues.
And he expects this to be a rallying moment for Republicans nationwide.
And it's not only that he survived, as crucial as that is, it's the way that he acted in the immediate moments. There will be some iconic footage, photos, video played of how he reacted.
Schatzman expects more security than ever surrounding high-profile political figures moving forward, and he and Dinan agree that security in this race for president has forever changed. In Winston-Salem, I'm Joshua Davis for WXII 12 News.